It is the 2nd of the 5th, 2013. This is your Radioactive Reality. Go ahead and do this headline news. E&E, NBC News fears that Fukushima plant could, quote, break apart during cleanup process. Black smoke at Japan nuclear power plant. Fire alarm sounds after test. This is not Fukushima Daiichi. This is black smoke detected from a reactor at Monju during test operations. Apparently they were starting up an emergency generator, did something wrong, and started a fire. Residents near Arkansas, oil spill with chemical burns, gastrointestinal problems, extreme fatigue, 30 toxic chemicals at high levels, 88,000 ppbs of hydrocarbons tested in the air. Now that was independently. This continues to go on in Arkansas, and much like what happened in Michigan, this spill is ongoing. Shooting nuclear waste into the sun, ? Space disposal considered by the Obama Commission. Like we don't have the money to do anything else. Give me a break. Fukushima nuclear struggles, quote, would be the stuff of comedy. It's not funny. Not really. Not sure things could be much worse if Wile E. Coyote were TEPCO's CEO. And that's an understatement, of course. Nuclear safety expert. Many experts are extremely concerned we could have additional releases at Fukushima plant. Additional releases? How about ongoing, continued releases? Very, very unstable facility. California nuclear plant may be permanently closed, the San Onofre nuclear power plant, if they are not allowed this BS extension, whether they can run on a limited basis kind of thing. They're going to go ahead and retire these 2 nuclear reactors. They should shut down every nuclear reactor on this planet. Radioactive material spikes in soil at Fukushima plant 10 times higher than 2 days prior. TEPCO, quote, we don't know the cause. We will continue to watch carefully. And again, this is an ongoing situation, not continued release, ongoing releases. CNN to nuclear power propaganda, quote, irrational fears, quote, systematically debunks the myths and misformation. Here again, another fluff piece by CNN trying to boost the nuclear industry for some strange reason. Degraded condition at Illinois' nuclear power plant. Leak inside primary containment. Days after the emergency due to a lightning strike. And their ongoing cover-up. This is the one just outside Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Masking tape, plastic bags, and broomsticks were used on leak at U.S. nuclear power plant. Quote, we are dealing with unknown territory here which has never been explored before. And these people are responsible enough to maintain these reactors and the cleanup for tens of thousands of years to come. Alarming reality at Fukushima Daiichi plant faced with new crisis. TEPCO clearly just hanging on day by day. And that's a New York Times story. Japan doctor so enraged by response of government. Fukushima children's rashes, nosebleed, diarrhea, fatigued. Blamed on radiation phobia mothers. They're blaming the moms for the radioactive sickness in these areas. Nothing to worry about, folks. Most hazardous material on the planet leaking at U.S. nuclear site. Would contaminate our food chain for hundreds of years if it reaches the Columbia River, and you know it already has. This is the Hanford nuclear waste site that's been leaking with 40 miles of trenches and God knows what else is leaking out there. Humans to be affected by what's killing California sea lions, ? Would be sad if it is because of Fukushima disaster. Would be sad if it's because of the Fukushima disaster. Of course it's from the Fukushima disaster. All that stuff is pushing up against the West Coast. And if you are in, on, or around the Pacific Ocean, don't do it. Don't do it. And of course it goes on and on. Over to Fukushima Diary Daily News. They got one story I want to cover today. Potential for Mount Fuji activity, question mark. Low frequency earthquakes rapidly increasing in Mount Fuji. That's the big volcano just outside of Tokyo in Japan. And apparently they're going on, there's just a large amount of magma movement underneath this volcano. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And finally over to Informative. Healthy discussions of Arkansas Nuclear 1 accident. You got to remember Easter Sunday, they were moving a extensively large piece of equipment at this nuclear reactor. It fell and damaged the plant. Still ongoing. Why they were doing this on Sunday morning, knowing no inspectors would be around, is beyond me. Without permission to restart unit number 2, Edison may announce decision to decommission San Onofre by the end of the year. And this is good news. This is really good news. Just one of a few hundred nuclear reactors on the planet that we should shut down. All of them. It's just insanity. That's about all I have for you today. Of course, if I missed anything, please let me know. Attach your comments or videos below. Enjoy while you can, everybody. I am.